Hi guys, hope you're having a great day so far. Today I'm just going to hop on here and talk to you about helping our anxious child and helping them with affirmations, simple breathing exercises, and some fun meditations. So some anxiety is normal and okay, and I just wanted to recognize that real quick. On test days or when children are going into a new situation, starting a new school, or even the first day of school with their new teacher and their new friends, those things are all normal. And the tools that we're going to talk about today can definitely help when your children are experiencing those feelings and during those times of transition and change. And it can kind of be like our body's alarm system, right? Like when we get those feelings of anxiousness or worry, a lot of times it's our body's way of giving us a warning or just alerting us. But oftentimes we get those feelings and there's really nothing to worry about. We really are okay. And sometimes anxiousness can creep up and start to affect our children on a daily basis. And you start seeing that they're apprehensive about going to school or in a certain situation, and they're really struggling. So I feel it's really important to acknowledge that and to talk to them about that and not just blow it off and tell them that everything is going to be okay. While we mean well when we say those things, don't worry, you're fine, it's not always helpful, and those feelings of anxiety don't really go away. So today I'm excited to share with you some simple ways that you can help your child, your anxious child, or your child who tends to worry and stress easily. And I also want to add that it's really important to practice these on a daily basis. It's important to practice them in moments where your child is not feeling stressed, because if they're in the midst of high anxiety, it's too late at that point. It's too hard, I think, to try and introduce something when they're in the midst of feeling some high anxiety and stress. So by practicing on a daily basis, they're prepared when those moments happen. And not only that, by practicing them every day and throughout the day, and setting up some routines, for example, getting up in your morning and trying one of these exercises, coming home from school and trying one of these exercises, or in the evening before bed, you're also hoping to reduce the amount of daily anxiety and stress that they're feeling, right? So, mindfulness is about awareness. It's about being present, free from judgment, just simply noticing and being aware of your feelings and emotions, any physical sensations in your thoughts, and just noticing them. Normally when we're anxious or worried, it's because we're thinking about something that already happened, or we're thinking about something that hasn't happened yet, and then that may or may not even be true, right? So when we're thinking about the future, a lot of times it's something that's not necessarily true. We're just making up this stressful scenario in our heads. So the simplest way to bring us back to the present moment is through our breath. So I like to tell children in my classes that our breath is really like a superpower. We can always use it. It's always accessible to us. Nobody can take it away. And it's a quick way to bring us back to the present moment. It shifts our focus from whatever we're thinking about, and we're focused on our breath. So we are being present automatically. So I'm going to go over a couple of breathing exercises with you today, and as well as affirmations and a couple of fun meditations. So these can be done anywhere or anytime. You don't need to have a special place in your home. You can do it in your bed, on your couch, in the car, while waiting in line. So the first one is just really bringing our focus to our breath. So you're just going to breathe in and breathe out through your nose. And then you can have your child shift their focus on the coolness of the air when you're breathing in, and compared to the warmth of the breath when you're breathing out through your nose. And then you can even have them say breathe in, breathe out, or think in their head while they're breathing. And usually that's just an automatic shift right there, just to help them relax and calm down. Then you can also add some different simple affirmations to that, and we'll go over more of these later, but a simple one would be breathing in, I am calm, Breathing out, I am peaceful. Breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, I am peaceful. And you can just repeat that over and over again. Breathe slowly, get your heart rate down, get your mind off of whatever is going on. Another one is counting while we breathe. And so you can breathe in a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for a count of 2 or 3. And then breathe out for a count of 5 or 6. So it would be breathe in, hold, breathe out. And repeat that a couple of times. And the last breathing exercise is fun and simple for younger kids. So you're just going to have them put their hand out in front of them like this. And you're going to take your index finger and you're going to just trace up and down each finger. And when you're going up, you're going to be breathing in. When you're going down, you're going to be breathing out. So it looks like this. Breathe in and out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, and out. And if you want to, they can then try it with their other hand. So those are some simple breaths that I hope that you will find useful. Like I said, I find that is the quickest way to kind of just immediately snap out of those feelings of anxiety and bring the focus to the present moment. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is affirmations. And what an affirmation basically is a positive statement. It can be something that we believe, and sometimes affirmations we're not always believing right at that moment, but by continuing to say them over and over again, it will help you get through these times, and you will start feeling what you're saying. So for example, some affirmations that I have written down here for during those times of stress and anxiety would be: I am okay, I am safe, I am loved, I can do this, I am filled with peace, I am brave, this will pass, my heart guides me, all is well. And you can make up your own depending on the situation that your child is dealing with. I actually think that sometime this week I'll actually go ahead and type these up and make it printable for you, so that you can have a set of affirmation cards to use. And combining these with a breathing exercise can even make them even more powerful. So like when we were doing the first breathing exercise, breathing in, I am, breathing out, I am. You can use any one of these to help in your specific situation. You know, something that you might want to do to start your day, or before you walk out the door together as a family, or you send your kids off to hop on the school bus, is just to take a moment before you leave each other for the day and take a few breaths together and say some of these affirmations. You may even want to have your child write them down on a little piece of paper and stick it in their pocket, or keep it in a notebook so they're reminded throughout the day to stop and take a breath and pause. So I hope you will find those helpful. The next thing we're going to talk about are just some simple, fun little meditations that you can do with your children. These can be done before bed, or really anytime during the day. This first one is a great one for before you go to bed. I know that at nighttime for adults and children as well, it's a lot. Very often our mind starts wandering and we start thinking about all the things that we didn't do that maybe went wrong that day, or the things that are upcoming the day or the week, situations maybe that we're apprehensive about, the long list of things to do, and it can become overwhelming and affect our sleep. So for this one, what you're going to do is you're just going to have a seat. You can even lie down in the bed with your child. A fun yoga pose you can do to help yourself relax is legs on the wall. So if you are lying on the floor, or even on the bed, you can just scoot your bottom all the way up to the wall and just put your legs up and lie back and relax and try this. So all you're going to do is you're just going to close your eyes, and when the worries pop in your mind, you're just going to imagine you're setting them on a cloud, and you're just going to watch the cloud drift away. You're going to watch it go and go and go till you can't see it anymore. And then if there's another worry, go ahead and put that on a cloud and send it away. So this is a great routine to get into before bed, because then you're not taking these worries with you. It's also a great one to do when you're after you've had a conversation with your child about what might be causing them some anxiety and stress. Because like I said before, you don't just want to ignore it and tell them, you know, to send it away. Really talk it through with them, and then you can do this together and share with them your struggles with anxiety and stress too. It's important for children to see us work through hard times in our lives and to be an example of the things that we want them to do. Just going to take another sip of water. Okay, so the next one is a little senses meditation. So this is perfect if you can go outside to do this one. And you can either spread out a blanket and lie down, you can just stand there, you can have a seat. And what you're going to do is you're just going to close your eyes and go through your senses. And you're going to think of, say one thing that you hear. And then say something that you can smell. Say something that you can see. Say something that you can touch, or any physical sensations that you're feeling. And you can go through it again and again. And what it's doing, it's just bringing your awareness back to the present, taking your mind off of all the stress and worry that you were feeling before. Okay, so the next thing that I want to just briefly mention to you, as you all know, I'm a huge user of essential oils. I use them every day, and I love using them for emotional needs for myself as well as the rest of my family. So if you are already an oil user, I urge you to find an oil that really works for your child, one that they enjoy. Bring out some calming oils and just do a little smell test and let them pick out one or two that they think will help them with their anxiety and help them to relax. If you are not yet a user of essential oils and you would like to learn more about them and which ones would be right for your family and the needs of your family right now, I encourage you to reach out to me. We can schedule a phone call, a no pressure phone call. I love talking with families, not only about bringing mindfulness into your family, but also using essential oils as part of that mindfulness practice. And I would love to sit down with you and make a plan and just give you a few oil suggestions and also follow through with you, give you specific ways that you can use these oils to help your family with their emotional needs. So thank you for joining me. I will see you again next week with another video, and for those, I will actually put links for any of you who are interested in reaching out to me and having a chat about essential oils. For those of you who would like to join my group, if you enjoyed learning these meditations and breathing exercises every Wednesday in my private Facebook group, I will be going live with a meditation that we can do together and you can share with your children. I will put the link for that as well. And also, I have a monthly membership club for kids called Mindful Moments Kids Club. And each month, basically what you'll get is a mindfulness curriculum to use for your children. The recommended ages are preschool through 12. And each month, you'll get a breathing exercise, a meditation, a creative experience, connection with nature, a family project to work on, as well as an activity guide. You'll get quotes and journaling prompts to use with your family. So if you're looking for a way to implement mindfulness into your daily lives and you just don't know where to start and you want it to be fun and doable and not just one more thing that you have to add to your list, and if you don't do it, you feel like you're failing. The goal here is to keep it fun and simple. So I will put those links, so hopefully you guys will reach out to me, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a beautiful day.